Welcome to
The Sky Podcast.
exclusive on Spotify.
Season 2!
Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Yes, hey.
Pete Senior.
I know.
Pete Senior.
Sinulog hangover. Yeah. Today, guys, we have a letter from the sky.
Yes.
And guess the topic, love?
Love na naman.
Yes! Ay, nako. Ito talaga yung mga love problems it calls to me.
Alam mo, I feel like people are more likely to write about love problems because parang you just wanted it, you just
Off
want
your
it
chest,
out.
yes.
Pag may nararamdaman ka or pag may nararamdaman ka or na you're going through something, it's nice to hear someone talk about it.
Or it's
And
nice
like,
to have someone on your side.
Yes.
Also. So, I guess they're hoping
Pero
na
hindi
side-
guaranteed. Hindi guaranteed.
Kasi yung friend nga natin, nakala niya will be on her side. Pero side tayo sa partner niya. Pero this is also therapeutic in a sense for me because
Why?
you know how girls sometimes, naghahanap tayo ng drama sa relationships natin kasi bored tayo.
That's why pala. Bigla ka
Hindi, kasi
nagagalit.
wala tayong drama masyado because first of all, we don't see each other often because we're both busy with our own things. But at least, if I feel like I need
Hindi
drama,
naman, alam mo,
dito ako maghanap ng drama.
The
Joke
way
lang.
you say
Joke
that
lang.
we don't see each other often is as if hindi talaga tayo nagkikita.
No, I just mean because we both have our separate schedules. And I think that's actually healthy for a relationship, ha? Na hindi tayo magkasama 24/7.
Oh yeah, of course we're not
Yeah.
together 24/7. Pero hindi
Yeah.
naman yung parang nag-LDR na tayo.
Hindi naman sa ganon.
Okay.
Normal. Anyway, it's not about us.
Yes.
It's about our letter from the sky today. By
Sana
the way,
problema.
guys, segue na naman. Please stop emailing me your letters.
What?
Sa personal email ko kasi sinesend minsan ng mga tao. Hindi kasi namin mababasa if sa personal email because when it's time to record the podcast, we just get from our separate email account from the Sky Podcast email, which is dearskypodcast@gmail.com. So, I don't
Or sa
look at...
description meron para
Yeah, I don't
type
look at my personal email kasi when it's time to do the podcast, so sayang lang din yung letters nyo.
Yeah.
Oo. So, again, check the description box if you guys want to send us a letter from the sky. And without further ado, our letter for today, yung title niya is How to Rediscover Yourself After a Breakup.
Wow.
So sabi niya, Hi, Sky Dad, and Sky Mom. My boyfriend of 2 years broke up with me last Saturday. I didn't see it coming. He said he fell out of love.
Wow.
I thought we were able to solve our problems. Lagi ko siya binibigyan ng avenue to speak up if may issues or problems siya that he wants to address. Pero nalulungkot lang kasi, to me, it feels like he didn't want to do anything in the first place to fix our relationship. Hindi ko na kasi nafe-feel na he's treating me as his girlfriend. Also, he didn't communicate his issues or thoughts whenever we were together. When we were starting as friends, he was able to communicate that with me, but now that we're boyfriend and girlfriend, he doesn't anymore. I'm paraphrasing already, okay?
Ang haba naman yan.
Yeah, it's so long, that's why I'll shorten it. I also noticed that he's not as loving as before. During a Ben and Ben concert, while there were fireworks and kanta sa background, I looked at him to cherish the moment. And instead of a loving stare, he just said to me, "Don't look at me, it's rude." It's so weird.
Wow.
I know. Wala lang. I just realized that it's painful for my end because I lost a lover, a best friend, and a confidant. I won't ask about how to move on. I know I will get through it. I just want to ask, how did you relearn to appreciate yourself more from a breakup and how not to lose yourself in the process of healing?
Wow. Ang dami natin pag-usapan pala today. How does it feel? Like parang, di ba, you've been in a long-term relationship.
Akala ko lang sasabihin mo, how does it feel when you look at me and when I give you a loving stare and you just...
Don't look at me. It's rude.
Okay, what?
Yun, if you're in a long-term relationship and parang bakit ba ang tao biglang nawawala sa pagmamahal or fall out of love?
How does it feel? Syempre, if you're the one that doesn't see it coming, masakit. Super sakit.
Ako kasi I've been in long-term relationships and not even long-term, paminsan short-term relationships pero parang bigla na lang
Nag-lose interest.
naglo-lose interest ka.
So, ikaw yung nag-lose ng interest.
Yes, yeah, on the other side.
Same eh.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of relationships, but for both relationships that I was in, before you, it was me who lost interest. And I really feel bad as the person who loses interest.
Oo, pero hindi naman siya na hindi mo kaya kasing pilitin na mahalin yung isang tao. It's sometimes, sa akin, I'm just trying to recall, pero it's more of like, parang nare-realize ko, ay, hindi talaga kami bagay. Or parang there's
Yeah.
just things that I thought were okay when we were in that infatuation stage where it was more of a physical attraction. Merong parang, you kind of have a picture of, medyo immature picture of what it would be like to
be with this person.
Pero
Yeah.
hindi siya nag-pan out or yung reality, hindi siya nag-jive with your expectation.
Yeah, like when you get to know someone a bit deeper, parang,
Oo.
ay, hindi pala kami bagay.
Yes.
Ganun. Or, iba pala yung ine-expect ko, even subconsciously, you know,
Yes.
when you date someone, even if you don't say it to yourself or verbally speak it out, parang at the back of your head, you already have this idea of how it's gonna look like. Oh, siguro our life is gonna be like this if we're together. And then if that doesn't happen, you know, even if it's little by little,
Yes.
you lose interest in the relationship. You can't help it. And I feel like the reason for me bringing it up then, because syempre naisip mo din yung other party. Sobrang kawawa, di ba?
Yeah.
It's like, they didn't expect it and then biglang stab. Ganun yung
Yes.
feeling, di ba? But I was always told by my peers, and I think you also gave this advice, that it's really healthier if you just say it because it's gonna hurt one time, big time. But unfair din kasi sa other party na you're just staying out of pity. It's not
Yes.
true love, di ba?
And I know she's not asking for any advice on that sense. Pero for those of you na may pinagdaanan na ganyan, I think from the guy's perspective or for the one that has lost interest, matagal na yan pinag-isipan. It's not like I woke up one day and then sasabihin ko, ay, break na tayo, hindi ako interesado. It's more of like a gradual discovery and journey. It's like, there's one thing that na medyo hindi kami ka-jive. And then there's the next, then there's the next. Sometimes din kasi, we get attracted to a certain person because of a certain trait. And then akala natin that would be a nice
Enough.
or enough. Parang gusto ko siya kasi very down to earth. Pero parang okay, masyado namang down to earth.
Or
Parang
down to earth nga, pero yung other aspects, yung values na hindi naman pareho or whatever.
yes. Oo.
I agree with you, love, na matagal na siya pinag-isipan. Kasi ang dami rin during the pandemic, actually, a lot of my friends and peers came to me for advice for love.
Yes,
I'm the love
pan-pandemic.
doctor. And then, parang some of them, they were saying, parang same situation that they fell out of love and they were asking me like, is it selfish of me to feel this way?
Yes.
Na I'm falling out of love, but you know, if you look at it objectively, my partner didn't do anything wrong. Di naman kami nag-away. Wala namang problema. But why do I feel this way?
Yes.
And that's completely normal and it's something that you should address.
Yes.
Yes, it's masakit to the other person, but I don't think it's unfair.
Yes.
In fact, I think it's very fair that it's something that you talk about and communicate, right? That
Yeah.
there's something wrong, even though you don't know what it is,
Yeah.
and even though it's one-sided. Because
Yes.
at least, clear kayo on both ends.
Oo.
Diba?
Sometimes you can actually work through this or sometimes nagbe-break kayo and then nare-realize na other person, oh, I made a mistake. Actually, parang kulang sila ng experience. Para lang yung paminsan para siyang your first job ever. Maganda yung job mo, parang I enjoy my job, maganda yung boss ko, pero parang gusto ko matry yung iba yung trabaho.
Yes,
And then
actually,
dun-
yes. And if that thought kasi enters your head, I feel like it's already dangerous. That thought always entered my head in my previous relationship. And I thought it was normal to think that way. Kasi, tagal na namin. Or, because I don't really date around. So, syempre, my mind will wander. But, it's a sign na pala. For me, personally, it was a sign na pala na siguro may lacking sa relationship namin. Hindi lacking sa other person, but in our relationship that I wasn't satisfied.
Or maybe it's just a lack on your end also na parang since you don't have this grasp of what it really means to be in a relationship kasi wala kang experience or you've been just with that one person for a very, very long period of time na parang nag-grow out of it ka na. Meron din mga ganyan. Parang kailangan lang din paminsan na ma-experience yung maybe single life.
Yeah.
Not necessarily another relationship.
Yeah.
Like, parang konting breathing room sometimes can be healthy also.
Yeah. I like this topic because I also watched something on TikTok last night.
Yeah.
TikToker!
Sobrang TikTok na si Chris. Yung taong ayaw mag-TikTok.
I know, TikTok era. Anyway, so I was watching this TikTok. It just appeared in my For You page. FYP. Alam ko na yung mga terms. Anyway, parang it was this girl, and I think she's a psychotherapist. I don't know, but all of her videos were about something like this, some kind of advice like this. Now,
Yeah.
do you ever wonder why, if you're married and your man doesn't want to sleep with you anymore, isn't affectionate with you anymore, why that is. And it could be because of something that you're doing that you don't realize and that you're doing it every day. And parang little by little, without both of you realizing it, your relationship is turning to something else.
Yes.
So she was saying that, maybe you're momming him. You know how girls are, we have this trait na parang pa-under kami. Or like, okay, whatever it is you want to do, love, I'll do it for you. Oh, sige, I'll sacrifice na lang my me time. Or I'll sacrifice na lang doing this for myself because, oh, you need me? Sige, I'll do it. If you guys want to hear the full episode, you can.
Check us out on Spotify.
Spotify.
It's free, guys. It's free.
See you there.
Podcast.
Podcast.